Hey uke friends, welcome to another edition of Wicked Easy Ukulele with GoCat Dave. I'm GoCat Dave, and today we're going to be discussing how to hold your ukulele. Now there's a few different ways to do it, and we're going to go through those and we'll see what works best for you. Now if you're a beginning ukulele player, the easiest way to start out is to just rest your ukulele on your leg. Keep it in close to your body, hold the neck basically in the V of your hand. That's the way I like to. Other people will have different ways that we'll talk about, but basically you have it sitting on your knee, you have your hand like this, and you can easily strum different chords, and you just need maybe a light pressure on here just to make sure it doesn't tip over. But as you can see, you don't even really need to hold it very much if it's sitting on your leg. Now another really easy way to hold the ukulele, which is great for beginners, and some people just keep playing it this way, is to hold it with their fingers and use their thumbs to strum. So if you look at the body, this first loop, which is close to the neck, you just hold it with your fingers. Let it rest in your fingers, very loose, very comfortable, and you'll strum with your thumb. So that works well. You want to keep the neck, of course, parallel to your body, and you want to rest the top of the neck, right by the head. You want to rest it between your thumb and your forefinger, just letting it set in there. So this is very comfortable. It's very movable. It's not going to fall or anything. And you strum with your thumb. The downside is that if you wanted to strum with your finger, you got to move your hand, so you're no longer able to rest it there. But for people who like playing with their thumb, it's perfectly acceptable, perfectly way to play it. Okay, the next way I'm going to show you of how to hold the ukulele is to hold it under your forearm. And it's going to be your forearm very close to your wrist, this general area. And you're going to be putting pressure on this part of the ukulele, basically just below the bridge. So it basically looks like this. And I'm holding it against my body with my forearm. And once again, I rest the neck in the area between my pointer finger and my thumb. Let it rest there. But now I have my finger free to strum. And it also allows you to strum down with your index finger using the nail, which has a little bit of a brighter, sharper sound. And strum up with the pad of your finger, which has a little bit of a more muted sound, and together they sound very good. So you could be like down, down, up, down, down. It's very good. You can just walk around like a wandering minstrel. But wait a minute, what do I do with my thumb? It's a good question. There are those who will tell you, and this is kind of the official line, is that you should keep your thumb on the back of the neck. And there are advantages to doing it that way. As you can see, that works perfectly fine. But for me, I play what works and what's comfortable and what's fun. So for me, I prefer to keep my thumb up above there. So I'm resting the ukulele against my thumb. I'm not pressing with my thumb because I find it difficult to make chords that way. I don't feel like it's as natural and easy. So I like to just have it up here, and it does not stop me from playing any chords. You see the thumb sticking out behind there, but it's not causing any problems. There are chords, like if you play a bar chord and you're playing like way up here, you need to have your thumb in the back because you couldn't really do it with your thumb around. At some point, if you're playing chords up higher, you will want your thumb on the back. And you can certainly start out with your thumb on the back, and then there are straps. Holding your ukulele with a strap is my favorite way of holding a ukulele by far. And as you can see, you can take your arms away, your ukulele stays in place. You can make your chords, you can strum and take your arm away. It's not going anywhere. You can even do sort of a you can do a sort of a Pete Townsend, I can't do that or I'll hit the fan, but you know what I mean, is you just don't have to hold it. To me, that's huge. Now, there are different types of straps. I prefer one that's connected at both ends. They have some that go in the hole and kind of hook around the back and go around your neck, but they tend to want to tip forward on you a little bit. You still have to really kind of have some pressure holding it up. So I prefer this kind of strap, and this strap, it's connected by 2 buttons. Now I installed these buttons. This is not an expensive ukulele, so I wasn't worried about damaging a fine instrument. So I just drilled a hole, and if you can see there, there's a little button that the strap hooks onto. And there's also a button right there at the bottom that I've installed, and you can see that the ukulele strap hooks there. Now this ukulele strap is actually from a pair of suspenders. I had an old pair of suspenders I wasn't using. I needed a strap and I didn't want to wait, so I just took them. People use all kinds of things, you know, a piece of cloth, anything that works for them, and they attach them in a bunch of different ways. Some people will say put a piece of cloth right through above the nut here in this little space, and so that holds the neck. And then they also have to have some sort of a button at the bottom. I actually had a ukulele once where I had a string going around here and a string going around here. There's lots of ways you can do it, but the advantages are huge. So those are 4 ways to hold your ukulele. There may be other ways out there too. If you know of any, please put it in the comments, let me know. And let me know which way you prefer. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. So thanks again for watching another episode of Wicked Easy Ukulele with GoCat Dave. And please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Take care and keep on ukin'.